Hello. My name is Raul Norton, also known as Duke, and welcome to the 70/30 Opinion Space. It's been a little bit since I actually had something really interesting to say. So, woke up this morning, getting myself prepared for work. And while I'm getting myself prepared for work, the topic hit me. What was the topic? And again, this topic is mostly for my I would say, my threes, my 30s. I know the 70s is listening, but they handle these scenarios differently based on the fact that they have the means to handle this scenario differently. So what is the scenario I'm talking about? What I'm talking about is when you're at home and you're prepping for visitors that is never going to show. What I mean is that there's things in the home that you do because the plan is these things have to remain in a suspended animation indefinitely. Now, I'm not going to say what my opinion is, but basically, suspended animation doesn't work in my house because that's basically where my opinion lies on this. Now let's get to the crux of what I'm talking about. You have that person, you visit the home, and when you visit the home, there's plastic on the furniture. Now, is this supposed to be looking brand new? Is it supposed to be there for 10 years, 15 years, and always be in a state of, brand new? And this is for my 30s. I'm sure, the folks in the 70s has probably got that extra house in the backyard or at the side of the, lake. But for those of us who's, trying to make sure we staying up to date, I don't understand how come we have the fancy couch that still got plastic on it after 5 years, after 10 years. Another thing is we also got the dishes that's unusable. I mean, they're not broken. There's nothing wrong with them. They look good. They're very pretty, but they're in a suspended animation. So, why do we have that? Why do we have things that we can't use and we expecting visitors that we don't invite? Meaning that whoever I invite to my home, whatever I have is, it's okay. It's expected. I don't have to put up a show. Now I know I'm saying things that, may, touch some people differently. But I just don't understand why you have things in your home prepping for someone to show up that is never coming. That means nobody should show up to your house unexpected. Unexpected visitors get greeted at the door and you bring them in and they sit down or whatever. But the fact that you have things prepping for someone else and not able to have the people in the home enjoy whatever it is to the full potential, I don't understand. That just means to me, you have a lot of stuff that you're not using. Now, right there is because I'm speaking to my 3s and the 30s. When you have a lot of stuff that you're not using, it is causing a little bit of a frustration or a little bit of a built-up anxiety. If you got it, flaunt it, right? You can afford it, you have a lot, then use it. But for those of you who has these extra stuff that's in suspended animation, in my opinion, because I like to make sure we know this is an opinion space and this is just me ranting about questionable things. I think that for those of you who have these extra stuff You know, like the plastic on the couch. You might want to take it off and enjoy the couch for whatever the couch is. You know, you might want to dust off those fancy dishes and, you know, put a steak or something on it and use it. You know, you may think that you're getting your money's worth because it never broke or it never moved or it's in the same place, but you're not. You know, it's not being used for what it was intended for. But, you know, that's just me, you know, thinking about prepping for work. And I was like, you know, when you prepare for work, you got to put on your right attire. You get there and you work it for your daily money. So, but the things you got in your home that you're buying that's in excess for visual, I'm not saying buy stuff that, I'm not talking about the stuff you buy that you need and you use and you have extras and everything. I'm talking about the stuff that's intentionally bought for no one in the home to appreciate. Just in case someone who don't live in the home visit, whoever that is. Because I mean, how does people show up to visit your house unless you invite them or unless you know them, right? So you want to impress someone coming to your house and seeing that you have a 10-year-old couch that has been on the plastic for 10 years, you know, or you have dishes that you had that passed down from generation to generation. Because, you know, being part of the threes, we got to actually, you know, make sure we have a little bit of something to hand down. But I'm just saying it's time to use it. That's all I'm saying. So make sure you get some enjoyment out of what you have. And that was my my rant today when it comes to preparation, because I thought about that and that's all I wanted to talk about. So again, thanks for visiting the 7030 Opinion Space, and I will see you at the next video. Please remember, you can subscribe and leave a comment, you know, hit the notification bell. I'm working those lines in there too, because I know that in order for me to come up with content to continue for this year, I need to have some kind of a question as to something to speak on. So just please feel free to drop me a note on something and I will figure out how to get to that and respond. Again, thanks for coming to the 7030 Opinion Space. Now have a good day.